We're coming to the end of a school term like no other. COVID-19 has given us all cause to view our lives and our normal routines, which we so easily took for granted, from a very different perspective. Vocabulary and concepts such as lockdown, social distancing, social bubbles, Zooming, Google Meets, shielding have not only entered our language, but they have significantly shaped our interactions and relationships with each other in our school community and in our wider community. For our staff and pupils, Google Classrooms rapidly replaced the physical classrooms in our school buildings as our essential interface for learning and teaching. For you as parents and guardians, these virtual classrooms were yet another challenge to navigate alongside all the other challenges and concerns you faced as all of our working, family and social worlds shifted on their axes. Our senior pupils were brought up short as their preparations for their public examinations came to an abrupt halt, and all of the routine certainties, traditions and rites of passage of the summer term in our school, such as taking our leave of Year 14, the last day before study leave, welcoming our new Year 8 pupils for their induction, sports day and end of year house competitions, to name but a few, all had to be rapidly reinvented. A very steep learning curve for us all, and a journey with many challenges. As I reflect on that learning curve and that journey in the months since lockdown, my overwhelming response is one of gratitude. Gratitude, first of all, to those civic leaders and key workers in the wider community who have looked after us and protected us in often difficult circumstances. And here in school, I want to take this opportunity to say a heartfelt thank you to each and every member of our school community for the unfailingly generous, open-hearted, gracious and good-humoured way in which you have supported that school community in our journey. I pay tribute to my senior and middle colleagues for their wise and unfailing support in leading our school. To our staff, both teaching and support, caretaking and cleaning, I say a big thank you for all your hard work, day in, day out, in keeping the school open for those pupils and parents who needed it, and for keeping the virtual classrooms open for our day-to-day, week-by-week learning. Thank you too to all the colleagues who came up with creative ways of keeping our strong sense of community spirit alive in our school through the many fun challenges and competitions you invented for us. To the pupils who are at the heart of everything that we do, I say this: thank you for embracing all the learning opportunities. Thank you for your hard work, your perseverance and good humour as we have all learned together how to manage online learning. Over the past weekend, I've been reading the reports for years 8 to 11, and there's such a lot of which you can all be proud in terms of what you have achieved with your teachers. I'm very conscious too that there's been a lot of learning, not just in terms of our academic subjects, but in terms of our emotions, our feelings, as we've come through this very demanding and challenging and sometimes downright hard time together. We have all learned something new about ourselves, and we will be the stronger for it. Thank you too for the great enjoyment and pleasure you've given us in looking at your excellent work in the celebration galleries week by week on our website, and for your participation in all those challenges I spoke about earlier. Last but not least, I say the warmest of thank yous to you, our parents and guardians, for all your ongoing support, as together we work in partnership for the good of our young people. That support has been so especially evident in the past months. I thank you for all your patience and goodwill. Strong, open lines of communication are very important for us as a school, and it's been a real pleasure over the past few months to engage with so many of you in your telephone calls and in your emails. The past few months have been a steep learning curve, and it's not over yet. As we now adjust to the new normal in an ever-evolving situation, it is very important for us as a school to reflect on our journey to date, so that we can move forward into the next stage wiser from our experiences. Please do take a few minutes to complete our parental and pupil questionnaires on our website. We value your feedback, both positive and not so positive. We know we've come a long way due to the hard work of our staff. We also know that there are aspects that we want to improve in our online learning provision. Your views matter to us. If you want to discuss any aspect in more detail, we're very happy to speak to you either by telephone or by email. Contact details are on our website. Over the summer months, we'll be planning for our return to school, beginning with the pupils moving into Year 12 and Year 14 on Monday the 24th of August. We plan to also have our usual guidance interviews with suitable social distancing for pupils receiving GCSE and AS results prior to that week. A guidance team will also be available in school on Friday the 14th of August and Monday the 17th of August for those pupils receiving A-level results. We will keep you posted through updates on our website and app, so please keep an eye on it over the summer. We will also write out to the various year groups with particular information relevant to them, including our health and safety and hygiene protocols for all year groups. For example, we'll write to the parents of pupils moving into Year 12 and into Year 14 about our arrangements for that week beginning the 24th of August. With regard to the turn of the other year groups to school, we plan to have a phased return from Tuesday the 1st of September, beginning with Year 8 and Year 13, moving then to Year 11, Year 10 and Year 9 in the course of that week to allow for a very important reintegration and recalibration for each year group. Currently, due to social distancing regulations, we're working on the basis that following this induction and reintegration week, each year group will be divided into 2 cohorts, which will then follow a blended learning programme on a week-in, week-out basis. We will confirm the exact details in early August in order to help your necessary planning. You will be aware that we are in a constantly evolving and fluid situation, and we want to take account of the developing PHA and Department of Education guidance in our planning also. We're also awaiting guidance from SIA with regard to GCSE, AS and A2 examinations in 2021, and we'll update you when that guidance is issued. Please check our app and website regularly. In the meantime, I wish you and yours a very safe, restful and happy summer, and I look forward to our continued working together in the new term, in that new normal, as together we persevere to excel. Per stare et prestare.